So in this video today, I'm going to talk about how you can keep your lawn green through the heat of the summer. This has been a very odd summer. There's been drought across the US and Canada. There's been forest fires that kept people off their property because of smoke, and extreme situations like not far from where I am right now. We had a tornado touchdown yesterday. Actually, there's a report of a second tornado touching down in the same area. So there's been some pretty significant weather this year. So how do you maintain a green lawn through, again, as I said, the heat of the summer, plus pretty extreme weather conditions? So the first thing you're going to want to do is you want to make sure that your lawn is getting enough water. So what does that mean? It means you should be getting 1.25 to 1.5 inches of water every 7 days. You get a little cup, put it around your property, maybe somewhere that you won't be sitting on your grass all the time. I put it in one of my trees over there, and catch the water as you're running your sprinkler or from the rain. In addition, you want to make sure that the water is actually getting down into your lawn. And to do that, you may need to add a wetting agent, a surfactant. Something simple like baby shampoo or Dawn will help change the surface tension of the water and the tension along the ground and allow the water to absorb deeply into the root of the plant. So to do that, I'm gonna grab my hose end sprayer, I'll add some baby shampoo, and I'll show you how to do that. So I'll get my dial sprayer, put some Dawn, some baby shampoo, and I will set my hose end sprayer to number 3, which is 3 ounces per 1,000 square feet. I'm going to remove this. The side here shows you the ounces. Well, that's milliliters. That's ounces on the side. The lowest one here would be 3. I'm going to bring it up just a little bit. I will be putting 3 ounces per 1,000 square feet. I have about 2,500 square feet that I'll be covering. So obviously I'm gonna need 7.5 ounces for the entire area. Gonna take that off there. See, it's quite used. With this filled, I'm gonna have to put water, so I'll fill the canister up to the top. Spraying it in, I'm not gonna spray directly down because it'll create too many bubbles. I'm gonna spray off to the side. There we go. Attach my hose. And now we're ready to go. One thing that I'll do when applying either a surfactant, wetting agent, a liquefied fertilizer or herbicide, is I'll take my hose, walk out to the farthest part that I'll be applying the application, and then walk backwards. So I'm not walking through the application or dragging my hose through that application as well. Another thing I'm going to want to do before I get started is give this a good shake to make sure this is mixed very well. See, there's an area down there that has a little bit of discoloration. That area may be hydrophobic. That is, maybe repelling water. And a few other areas around here as well. Let's see, maybe right here, through here, and definitely in here. So as I start to apply this application, I will focus a little bit more on those areas that appear to be repelling the water. Something else to keep in mind, I've done this an awful lot. I can tell you at what rate I'll be walking to apply this entire application. It might be helpful for you to fill up your bottle with just water, walk over the area, figure out how fast you need to walk for the bin to empty, and for you to complete the application over the area that you're trying to complete. I'll pay particularly close attention to the edges of the property where they may have a tendency to burn, places along sidewalks and driveways, pathways and such. So the goal here is to get water deep down in the plant, as I was saying. But realistically, as you're applying this, that small amount of water is not what you're trying to get down into the root of the plant. You're trying to change the tension to allow the water that comes afterwards to get down to the root of the plant. So I will normally apply this in the morning before I irrigate, early in the morning, or if I see there's a weather alert, if I see there's rain coming up in the forecast, I'll put down an application of a surfactant, of a wetting agent, and allow the rain to do its work after that surfactant has been put down. So now, after making sure that your lawn is well hydrated and that water's not resting on your lawn, you've changed the surface tension, you've allowed water to go deep into the root of the plant. Mosquitoes are terrible today. It's time for the second thing that you can do to keep your lawn green throughout the heat of the summer. I will use a liquid fertilizer. This is a 30-00. This is 40% slow release, so 60% quick release, but I'll use this at 25% of the recommended rate per thousand square feet. So a lower amount, and I'll use it every couple weeks throughout the course of the summer. And as I said, I'm not going to apply this at the rate recommended by the manufacturer, because this entire bottle is good for 2,000 square feet. So half of this is good for 1,000 square feet. I'm actually going to drop it to a quarter. I'll use a quarter of this bottle, and I'll use it 4 times throughout the course of this summer. I'm not going to use it inside this, which mixes itself. You know, you can just hose end spray this product. I'm going to put it again into my hose end sprayer. I will put in, as I said, a quarter of this bottle and fill it up with water, and from there I'll apply it across my property. So the last thing I have for you, your lawn is now well hydrated. Put down some fertilizer. You're keeping your lawn hydrated by having 1.5 inches of water every 7 days or so, maybe 1.25 inches every 7 days or so, is to add an iron product to that grass. You really want to make it pop, give it that really nice dark green look. You can add a liquefied iron product. I will use something like this. This is a product by Scotts. It's called Weed B Gon Max. It's a chelated iron herbicide, but it's a chelated iron herbicide in the dose recommended on the label. If I'll dial back and use less of the herbicide and more of water, then this just is nothing more than an iron product. So what I'll do is take this product, I will add a quarter of what's recommended to treat weeds, and I'll spray over my entire lawn. The iron will be absorbed by the blade of the grass, and that grass will darken up and give you that really nice dark green that people are looking for. That dark green that stripes really well, that really stands out. So I'll show you how I use this product. So now behind me is a bottle of Fiesta, a bottle of Weed B Gon Max, both of which are chelated iron herbicides. Of course, you don't need to use a chelated iron herbicide to put down an iron treatment on your grass. I just happen to have these on hand. Now, the application recommendation rate by the manufacturer as a herbicide is going to be significantly higher than what's recommended as an iron treatment for your lawn with just a regular chelated iron. So for this particular application, I'm going to reduce the rate recommended by the manufacturer as a herbicide by 3/4. That is to say, I will use a quarter of the rate and then broadcast across my entire property. It is important when you're putting down an iron product to make sure that it's distributed evenly, just like you would a fertilizer. If it's not distributed evenly, you're gonna have dark patches and light patches side by side, and it's not gonna look good. So one more thing. During the heat of the summer, raise the deck of your mower. I would generally keep my lawn at about 2.5 inches during the spring and the fall. In the heat of the summer, I'm gonna raise my deck to 3, maybe 3.5 inches. I'm gonna grow that grass a little longer, keep it a little longer. This will help to shade the soil and reduce evaporation that is gonna happen because of the heat and because of direct sun. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel. You can like and share it as well. I'm Jeff Seaton, and this is Jeff Seaton Lawn Care.